All right, good day of work. The guys had a really good juice and energy. Third down red area today for us today, but I thought our guys did a good job attacking. So open it up.
What makes their edge rusher 91 to lead them on that?
Yeah, more than anything, relentless effort. Right, he just keeps continuing to push. Does a good job with counter moves inside. Also, they do a lot of games up front, which makes it challenging. And combination of him and 10 mixing in there. I mean, they do a really good job.
Is there anyone in the last couple of years you compare him to, Dan? Just because there weren't a ton of elite pass rushers in the Pac-12 that you guys face. I know Latu, Ellis, but anybody like that?
Yeah, I don't know that I compare him to anybody else. He's a really good player, though.
How's Jay done in that Ashton Genty role in the scout team for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, all of our backs. Noah's over there today. I mean, they've done a good job. You know, again, one of the things that makes him so different is his ability to stiff arm, right? And he does a really good job with that stiff arm. You see it on film consistently. But our guys have given us a really good look this week.
Walking in here and the crowd noise being pumped in, what all preparation goes into playing in such a loud environment, even if it's your own stadium?
Well, just what you hear, right? We try to create crowd noise and some chaos at practice. So whenever it does show up, we're prepared for it. We'll get that on offense when we're on the road, and obviously on defense we get it here at home. So we have to be able to practice with it.
How elite they are in third and fourth down conversions is Genty, and how much of that is the O-line and play calling?
I think it's all that. I think it all ties in. They do a good job of running at times. I think they do a really good job getting the ball to their backs out of the backfield. They are sound in their protection rules, and they work inside out, right? So do a really good job of that.
So many big names on the roster, such a talented team. What can a guy do in practice to set himself apart from the rest?
Make plays. Yeah, make plays. Just work really hard, right? Best guys will be out there on the field.
Certainly saw a lot of production from Derek this past weekend. What did you see from him reviewing the tape?
Yeah, I think a lot of what we see show up in practice showed up in game. He practices with relentless effort. That same thing showed up in the game. Did a good job with rush lanes and pushing the pocket, and then a good job on run. Right, but he can create negatives for us.
Jamari doesn't necessarily show up in the box score, but a lot of what he does is plugging gaps and lanes for a game like this coming up. Just what did you see from him the first go around, and what do you hope to see from him this Saturday?
Yeah, I thought he played with good effort. I think we need to be able to get as many plays as we possibly can out of him at a really high level, but he's a disruptive player. He ends up in the backfield a lot. It will certainly be important in this game where we have to stop the run.
What's the key for the offense this year or this week to find the end zone a little bit more than they did last week?
Yeah, stay in sequence and rhythm, right? Don't get off schedule. Don't end up with third and longs. Don't shoot ourselves in the foot with penalties. And if we do that, we can move the ball.
You talked at the end of the game on Saturday about looking for more explosive plays moving forward. Are there specific guys you're looking to see those from?
It's more the unit, right? How as a unit do we create explosives? And that's, again, being connected at the end of plays. You have to take what the defense gives you at times, but can we go find somebody to block when the ball's thrown? Can we go a little bit extra effort to create that explosive run?
What have you seen from Boise State's defense?
Yeah, I mean, it's exotic. They do a lot of different things. I think they create, preparation. It makes it tough because of the different units they use and how much they move around. Do a really good job mixing up coverages and changing things. So it's a tough one to prepare for.
You mentioned
in practice just the explosive plays and guys making the extra effort. Are you seeing that in practice and showing up?
We saw it today. Yeah, definitely saw it today.
How immediately correctable are some of the offensive line things from last weekend to just see a step taken this week?
I think everything's correctable, right? That's your job as a coach. So, things are definitely correctable from that front.
What is the competition like between Poncho and Nashad at that guard spot right now?
I think there's great competition across our offensive line in general.
You mentioned before being conscious about the number of snaps that defensive linemen play and make sure to keep them fresh. Does that mindset kind of carry over to the linebackers as well?
No, not necessarily. You can play as many winning snaps as you can play, but I think it more than anything, that probably carries across our team. If you have guys that can play, winning football at a really high level, you want to be able to get guys in there.
How's Bedford progressing, and what do you expect in terms of percentage?
Yeah, it's progressing well. Progressing well.
Can we ask who you've been using as scout, to imitate Ashton?
Like I said, every one of our backs have been over there helping us out.
Do you reference the all-time record with Boise, the 0-3? Is that?
Yeah, we've talked. Our players are aware of the history in this game for sure, and excited to get an opportunity to step in the field.